Take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. I've tried to cut these corners, try to take the easy way out. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have. 'Cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Been waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt. I've been waiting to smile, eh? Been holding it in for a while, eh? Take you with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world.
That's one false step for man, one giant pursuit for mankind.
Hey guys, this is Jacques from Makulu Linux and welcome to another video. So this is video number 5. There's a lot to cover today. Made a lot of updates to the little voice controller. I'm sure you guys are dying to see what we've done. So with that being said, let's begin. So we've got the little voice icon on the desktop. Start that up. We've got a nice new little GUI window here, and on that you can see there's a little hippo with headset mic talking to his PC, which just goes hand in hand with our little voice control app. We've got a video tutorial button that shows a video tutorial. We've got a command list button and a start button. So if we go to command list, you'll see here some of the commands you know. Application commands: open, close, minimize, maximize, restore, kill, and so forth. The system commands, you see me run system updates, I think. Execute command, browser commands to command the browser, and then some dictation. This is new. Dictation is new. We can now actually dictate, and I'll show how that works. And of course, we've got our own little chatbot, little AI chatbot, connects to GTP 3.5, the new GTP 3.5 Turbo that's available publicly. So our little bot is called Electra. Yes, it's a she. And you essentially talk directly to OpenAI's GPT AI, basically, with a chatbot. So with that being said, let's move on to the actual, because I don't want to spend, there's a lot to cover. So if we start up our little app, you'll see it's undergone some little bit of a transformation here. We now have, let's see, we've got a text box, we've got a toggle voice, shutdown voice, and a token slider. Now, tokens is basically the amount of words that you'll get from the server when you speak to the bot, and also the complexity of the response, as well as the delay. The higher the tokens, the longer the delay. Right now at about 200 tokens, which gives us about 800, 900 words, which is great, perfect. The delay is only a few seconds, maybe 7 seconds, 8 seconds or so, give or take, depending on server load and your internet speed and the time of day. Anyway, so let's first put this on. Let's first just go through some of these, because I want to show off some of the, before we get to the AI. We'll get to the AI in a bit. I know everybody wants to see the AI working. We'll get to that. I just want to show some of the basic features, because some guys might not have seen the first 4 of the teaser videos. So let's get to some of the basic features first. So here they say for a list of commands, say list command. So we've upgraded the speech engine that now uses the Google speech engine. So it's got that's why it's called Electra. It's a she. Sounds really nice and sexy, very human-like. Unlike our old videos where it was very robotic and hard to hear. The new ones are much clearer. So let's start with this list of list commands.
Listening and waiting for command.
List commands.
To talk to the AI, say Electra in your request. Example, Electra, tell me a funny joke. To update your system, use Run System Updates. For dictating, use Dictation On or Dictation Off. For web browsing, You can say open Chrome to start the web browser and then use these commands. Go forward, go back, refresh, search, search images of, click link. For applications, use the following commands: open, close, maximize, minimize, restore. If you still need further assistance, I highly recommend you watch the video tutorial included on First Startup window.
Great, let's turn off the voice so I can speak some more. So as you can see, we've got that little list commands. You can use that at any point in time. It just gives you the available commands to use on the system. I thought that was a nice little touch because people might forget, especially when as the commands grow, because we keep adding new ones. You might just get lost in them all. Okay, so essentially the voice controller is, it started off with the idea of controlling the web browsing so that the person can browse the websites without the needing of clicking and moving and scrolling up and down. And then some basic application management, sort of opening, closing apps, minimizing, restoring minimizing, maximizing what was on the screen. And then also we wanted to add a dictation mode so you can dictate. You can literally talk and it writes. And then we also always wanted to include an AI bot. Anyway, so we've mostly got a lot of it working. So let's quickly just run through some of these commands. Okay, so let's see with the opening and closing of something like an app. Okay, let's try like opening software or opening Nemo or whatever.
Listening and waiting for command.
Open software.
Opening software.
Maximize software.
Maximizing software window.
Minimize software.
Minimizing software window.
Maximize software.
Maximizing software window.
Close software.
Closing software window.
Okay, so basically you can open some apps, doesn't matter, whatever the app name is, whatever you install. You can open the apps, close the apps, minimize them, maximize them, which is great for just using it around the PC if that's what you do. I'll show off some of the web browsing commands that it's capable of.
Listening and waiting for command.
Open Chrome.
Opening Chrome.
Maximize Google.
Maximizing Google window.
Search hippos.
Searching for hippos.
Refresh page.
Refreshing the page.
Click link hippopotamus.
Clicking link hippopotamus.
Now we're going to see this elephants. It's clickable, right? You see any of these links, these names. These are all links that you can click. So let me just move the mouse cursor out of the way. Click link elephants.
Clicking link elephants.
Scroll down.
Scrolling down.
Scroll up.
Scrolling up.
Go back.
Going back.
Go back.
Going back.
Go forward.
Going forward.
Go back.
Going back.
Go back.
Going back.
Close Google.
Closing Google window.
Okay, so essentially you can browse around. Oh, I forgot to show you guys, there's a go to command as well. You can, for example, say go to Google or go to makulilinux.com and it will go to that website. But essentially you can pretty much move around because you can go forwards, back, click, up, down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what other commands there are to enhance the browsing, but you can really just browse web page to web page to web page. So that's nice. And now I want to show the dictation mode, although that's kind of experimental. It is working, so let's check that out. Now, dictation mode basically disables all other commands. When you enter dictation mode, it basically pops up a little mousepad, empty mousepad window, and you can just talk. And it literally will just type everything you talk. So people that want to write down their thoughts or want to just write content or just speak to the PC and have it dictate, this is actually perfect for that type of stuff. Although it's not perfect, I mean, it still needs improvement. It is working. So let's check that out. Let's check out dictation mode.
Listening and waiting for command.
Dictation on.
Dictation mode is on. Ready to receive your input.
Once upon a time, there was a boy named Tom. Full stop. He lived in a nice little house with his parents. Comma. He loved flying his kite in the fields. Full stop. He went to school every morning and he really liked mathematics. Comma. Dictation off.
Dictation mode is off.
Okay, let's just disable that voice. Okay, there we go. Okay, so basically you can type, dictate. I know I'm speaking slow, but I'm doing it for the demo's sake. You can talk at normal speed. It will pick up your voice. If you have a nice clear voice, yeah, you can dictate paragraphs, books, I don't know. I'm sure you'll find a use for it. The fact is we have it working. Now, of course, it needs more work. We need to add more commands and things, except commas, full stops. We've put a break to new line. We've put delete last word. So there are some nice features. We'll keep expanding on that and improving on this. But dictation is working out of the box. So you can dictate straight on the desktop. Now I want to get to the actual one that everybody wants to see, and that's the AI bot. So we've integrated Electra. We call her Electra. So basically you guys didn't see the other one.
Listening and waiting for command.
Run system updates.
Running system updates.
Okay. Turn off the voice while that's going. So it's running system updates in the background. It's doing app update and then app upgrade. So I don't think there's any upgrades because I did some updates earlier. But anyway, you could just say run system updates and that's it. It'll upgrade your packages and everything. It's pretty cool. So it's a nice little voice controller all around. You can control your apps. We'll expand on those features. You can control a lot of your web browsing. So that's pretty cool, and we'll expand on that. And of course, as you saw, you can dictate, and we'll expand on that as well. And now the final one, the big one that I know everybody wants to see, and that is connecting to the OpenAI server using GPT 3.5, which is the same GPT that ChatGPT runs on. So let's check how that works out. I'm going to give it a couple of questions and then see how that responds. Of course, because we're doing a voice to text and text to voice translate, there is a couple of seconds of delay, but I mean, it's if you text, it's instant. Well, not instant, sometimes not, but with a voice, there is a little bit of a delay, but it's only a few seconds. So let's check this out. Electra, can you tell me why the moon appears to be white if you're standing on Earth?
Input received. Please wait for a response. The moon appears to be white when viewed from Earth because it reflects the light of the sun. Since the sun emits white light, the moon reflects that light and appears to be white to the human eye. However, the moon is actually gray in color, similar to the color of rocks on Earth.
Electra, does that mean if I go into outer space and look at the moon, it will appear gray?
Input received. Please wait for a response. Yes, if you were to go into outer space and look at the moon, it would still appear gray in color. This is because the moon's surface is made up of rocks and dust, which are gray in color. The appearance of the moon being white is due to the reflection of sunlight, which is not dependent on the observer's location in space.
Electra, how would the sun look standing on the lunar surface?
Input received. Please wait for a response. If you were standing on the lunar surface and looking at the sun, it would appear much brighter and larger than it does from Earth. This is because the moon has no atmosphere to scatter the sun's light, which causes the sun to look much brighter and more intense. Additionally, the lack of atmosphere would mean that the sun would not appear to change color or shape as it does during sunrise and sunset on Earth. Instead, it would appear as a bright, white disk in the sky. It is also worth noting that looking directly at the sun can be harmful to the eyes, and proper eye protection would be necessary to safely view the sun from the lunar surface.
Electra, can you give me a quick, basic, short recipe for making a cake?
Input received. Please wait for a response. Sure, here's a basic recipe for making a cake. Ingredients: 2 cups all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 cup unsalted butter, softened, 1.5 cups granulated sugar, 2 large eggs, 1 teaspoon vanilla extract, 1 cup milk. Instructions: 1. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius, and grease a 9-inch cake pan. 2. In a medium bowl, whisk together the flour, baking powder, and salt. 3. In a large bowl, cream the butter and sugar together until light and fluffy. 4. Add the eggs one at a time, beating well after each addition. Stir in the vanilla extract. 5. Gradually add the dry ingredients to the butter mixture, alternating with the milk, until the batter is smooth and well combined. 6. Pour the batter into the prepared cake pan.
Okay, I'm going to end it there. Now, the reason that it stopped there and didn't give the rest of the commands is because we set the tokens to 200. If you set the tokens higher, you'll get more words. So if we had the tokens say at 300, actually I think it was 250. If you had the tokens at 250, it would have basically 1.5 times more. So that would have completed quite easily the size of that. It would have completed the text for that recipe. However, even at 200 tokens, you could, once it gets to that pan, you could say, Electra, please continue the recipe, and it would give the rest. So it does have a chat history. It does remember what was said before. The history gets deleted when you close the app, but while the app is open, it does remember every conversation. So you could go back to a conversation, or you could say continue or carry on, or how about this or how about that. So it's a very, very interactive two-way voice system between you and the AI, which is very nice. Now, of course, we're still working on expanding that, but it is a fully functional AI chatbot. So our little voice controller has grown quite a lot. We can control system apps, web browsers, we can now dictate, and we can now connect to AI via voice. And it's not bad sounding. I mean, this is quite nice.
Listening and waiting for command.
That's a nice sounding voice, don't you think? How awesome is this? We have a fully functional voice controller app. Now, of course, there are still improvements to come, and we kind of just want to get it all stable. Sometimes you get a couple of hiccups here and there. We're trying to work out all the kinks and get it nice and stable, because if we can get that into beta 1 as well. People keep asking me, when's Max coming out? When's Max coming out? By the way, this is not the only thing. The voice controller is just the latest of many, many great things in this distro. It's just one of many. And I'll make a video at some point showing off everything else. But I wanted to show you guys our voice controller, nice working, looks nice. It has a little respond window as a toggle voice. You can set the tokens. You can chat to the AI, control your web browser so you can browse freehand. It's very amazing to think that this is possible in Linux today. And, got rid of the robotic voice. We've got this nice, sexy voice of this girl, Electra. So, yeah, that's it. That's my teaser for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a little long, but I think it was quite worth it, don't you? I mean, this is looking very promising. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. See you, and follow us at makulalinux.com, and feel free to donate to the project, support the project, or buy one of our pro builds. It all goes to our expenses, so every cent helps. Cheers, guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.